Hey guys, for today's video you're gonna have to bear with me a little bit. I am getting over a cold and my voice is weird and I always want to cough, so I'm gonna try and do this video as cough-free as possible. So in the month of September I read 4 books, and 2 of those were for fun, 2 of those were for school, and let's go ahead and just get the school books out of the way. The first book that I read for school this month was Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, and I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I've obviously read it before. I think this is my 4th time reading it, and I absolutely love this novel. One of the things I love about this book is that it's completely different every time you read it. This time around I was really annoyed with Elizabeth and very frustrated by her pretty much the whole book, but Darcy, I felt very sympathetic for him. I could kind of see where his character was coming from more. So yeah, I think that's the markings of a great book, that every time you read it, it's a little bit different. The next book that I read for school this month was Paradise Lost by John Milton. In case any of you don't know, this is an English epic poem that was written, I believe, in the mid-1600s, and it basically follows the plot line of the creation and Garden of Eden and fall of Adam and Eve story from the book of Genesis and the Bible. Now, I am glad that I have read this because so much literature references this text. It was kind of the first text that things stemmed from. It had stock characters that had political and religious themes in it, and it was extremely, or is extremely, influential. I think that a lot of people just don't know that a lot of the kind of biblical creation, angel, Lucifer themes in modern media, like TV shows and movies and things like that, they actually come from here. They don't come from the Bible itself, because this is where we get the story of Lucifer and his fall and turn into Satan. So while I am glad that I read this for its, influence on pretty much everything that has followed, it was extraordinarily hard to read. The writing was just really hard to get through. There are similes within similes within similes, and it's the whole text is written in layers upon layers. I gave this one 3 out of 5 simply because you have to appreciate its cultural value, but I don't think I would ever pick this up for fun. Ever. Moving on to books that I did read for fun, I finished Cal vs. Layla Battle for the Cyberdomes by Stuart Wilson. This was a book that I was sent for a review, and I did a video review on it last week, so you can either click here to go to that video if you'd like to, or the link will be down in the description. Basically, this is a story about a boy named Kyle who gets taken and brought into this kind of government agency called the Directorate that trains kids to fight and combat like paranormal monsters. I did end up giving this one only 2 stars based on the writing, but again, if you want to hear my full thoughts, go check out the review. I did manage to squeeze in one more fun book, and that is Brightest Kind of Darkness by P.T. Michelle. Now, this was just one of those free books for your Kindle on Amazon, and I was scrolling through one of the days I happened to stay home from school because I felt so crappy, and the premise was really intriguing to me. This book follows a 16-year-old girl named Nara who has a very special gift. She can see the future, or at least she dreams the next day, every night she dreams what's going to happen in her life. Typically, she just kind of goes with it. She has had bad experiences trying to change the future before, so she just kind of leaves it alone. However, one night she gets warned in her dream that there will be a bomb at her school, and she can't help but call in an anonymous tip. And by doing so, sort of changes the events of what were supposed to happen that day. For some reason, after she calls in the bomb threat, life starts to get a little weird. She starts having issues at school, at home, with her friendships, and on the soccer field. And to top it all off, she meets this very strange new student named Ethan who seems really dangerous but keeps turning up everywhere in her life. And as the book goes on, you figure out that maybe Ethan and Nara are more similar than they originally thought. This was the first paranormal romance I read in a really, really long time, and I was really worried that there would be too much kind of insta-love and just focus on gushy, oh my god, he's this attractive guy and I'm a girl and therefore I fall in love with him. No, that is not what this was about at all. Basically, the love was mutual. There was, doubt on both sides. She was giving him a hard time. He was giving her a hard time. She questioned things. She wanted to do things for herself. It was like having a real person fall in love with another real person. It was awesome. 4 out of 5 stars. This was probably one of the best books I've read all year, and I went ahead and I downloaded the second book, the novella that goes with it, and then the third book comes out, I believe, on the 15th of October, so excited. I need to find time to read the rest. So those were all the books that I read in September. If you've read any of them and have any thoughts you'd like to share, let me know in the comments down below. I'm hoping to have a better reading month in October. Alright, well, I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! For school this month, in love, yeah, no, that's wrong.